So this is pretty cringe, okay? And it's also really cringe when like the anarchist types take the same approach. They're like, throw the Molotov cocktail at the government. It's like, dude, you people are too fucking scared to ask the McDonald's worker for another ketchup packet, okay? Stop LARPing about throwing your revolution. Just stop. That's not gonna happen, punk. On top of the panic that a lot of people are feeling about this leaked draft, there's also an issue with certain reactions. And as a good little centrist, okay, the voice of reason in the midst of chaos, we're going to look at just a few. There are some pretty bad reactions to this issue here from both the far left and the far right. We'll go ahead and start with the far left. Now, apparently this guy's anti-tanky, as I'm being told, and he has since deleted this tweet. I'm very thankful for that fact, but the tweet still kind of like emulates the overall approach that a lot of far lefties have had. He said, vote for your rights, the ballot and the box. I get it's a meme, okay? I'm not here to be the joke police, or maybe I am, because I don't know if this is actually a joke. Like, I find it really cringy when stuff goes wrong and people's instant response is like, burn it all down. Like, calm down. Okay, there are more effective ways at addressing this. And burning down shit isn't going to do much. So this is pretty cringe, okay? And it's also really cringe when like the anarchist types take the same approach. They're like, throw the Molotov cocktail at the government. It's like, dude, you people are too fucking scared to ask the McDonald's worker for another ketchup packet, okay? Stop LARPing about throwing your revolution. Just stop. That's not gonna happen, punk. This is just cringe, okay? It's LARPy as fuck. And then everybody's favorite dipshit, Mike from PA. That's right. Apparently he's taken a break from punching sofas to drop really, really pathetically stupid takes. If your reaction to Roe being overturned is that you are ready to vote, you are a pathetic loser. Again, how did this happen now? How is it likely that Roe v. Wade will be overturned? Do we want to think about it? Because people voted for Donald Trump, who filled the court with conservative Christian Supreme Justices. What's happening right now with Roe v. Wade is a result of the way people vote. So why the fuck is Mike from PA up here going, if you're just ready to vote after this, you're a fucking loser? No, actually. If you're saying you're ready to vote after this, you're showing that you, my friend, are actually functioning with a brain. I feel like Mike from PA is like the Breaking Bad dude. When he's like making all of his intricate chemicals, he's like slowly but surely working with like an exuberant amount of diligence to make sure that he can perfectly craft the shittiest possible take. Yes, vote. And then you'll have people say like, well, we voted for Democrats and this is still happening. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I know it's really sad that one, we don't live in an authoritarian government where the Democrats can just push the abortion for everybody button. Things have to go through a system and a process, okay? And again, this is a result of the way people voted.
A Supreme Court decision was leaked was, if this tweet is correct, I don't know, but I mean, they're a justice correspondent for The Nation. This is being leaked because they're afraid people will riot. Wait, what tweet says that last time that a Supreme Court decision was leaked was in 1986? People should riot. I mean, this is fucking crazy. Of course, I'm not saying that. Legally speaking, please do not riot. I would never say that. Rioting is bad and wrong, but like unavoidable in this circumstance. That's fucking insane. Nobody's gonna riot. Sorry, Americans are too beat down.
Here's Hasan. This is not clipped, guys. It's on his fucking channel where he is encouraging people to riot. He walks it back. He walks it back in a way that is super fucking weaselly. Okay. Yep. Well, Hasan Piker, dude, back at it again. Now, of course, he wouldn't be able to go out and riot or anything. I mean, he might get his $3,000 Gucci shirt dirty. You wouldn't want that to happen, you know? What a dipshit. I hate these LARPy lefties that are all like, yeah, we gotta riot, bruh. We gotta fight, blah, blah, blah. What is rioting actually gonna fucking do? Do you think if you go outside and throw a Molotov cocktail at the tree near the White House, that's going to do anything? Shut the fuck up. Unironically, go vote, okay? You can do community organization in your community. You can get more people on board with the actual policy positions, not just telling them to go act like a bunch of fucking losers and start rioting all over the place. Don't riot. You're not going to do anything that way, except what you will do is you will absolutely fuel the hatred. You will fuel the right wing, and you'll give them more fodder to say, look at the loony left. They're always enacting violence. What a dumb fuck take. I wouldn't expect anything else from like this like self-proclaimed himbo, but Jesus Christ. So first and foremost, there's a difference between rioting and protesting. Okay? Protesting is based. Go protest, yeah. That actually has the chance to make real change. The right-wing approach was pretty bad too, from our good old friend Nicholas Joseph Fuentes, the famed neo-Nazi himself. He says, we're going to end abortion, gay marriage, and sodomy, and there's literally nothing liberals can do about it. This is not true. Liberals can do plenty about this. Second of all, there were Supreme Court cases also on the fact that you can't ban sodomy. But I don't know. Like, why is he excited about banning sodomy? Then he won't be able to make love to his cat boyfriend. Like, that sucks for you, pal. I look forward to when America has robust moral laws, like Iran. I like how he doesn't even try to fucking hide it anymore. He's just like, yeah, we should be more like these radical Islamic countries, you know? That would be better. At least we finally have a dipshit right-winger that's willing to acknowledge the fact that they are right in line with radical Islam as well. Very cute. Hey, women, we are going to put y'all back in chains. You can't murder babies anymore. Okay. Abortion equals worse than the Holocaust. Wow. Well, first of all, I'm surprised that Nicholas actually acknowledged the Holocaust. That's impressive. Props to him. Maybe he's becoming more of a lefty cuck because now he acknowledges the Holocaust was a thing. To claim that abortion is worse than the Holocaust not only is a purposely inflammatory take, it's not true at all. Again, this goes right back to the philosophical conversation in regards to life and personhood. We're talking about terminating a pregnancy when the fetus is only very early in development. When do the majority of abortions take place? The first trimester, right? I mean, there's not much development there. We've seen time and time again conservatives confuse like an elephant fetus for a human fetus and then start like crying about abortion until somebody lets them know that actually that's an elephant fetus, bitch. So we're talking about like not fully developed fetuses versus fully sentient people, individuals with personhood being forced into a concentration camp and mass murdered. I'm just surprised that he is willing to acknowledge the Holocaust happened. Props to you, Nick. Looks like small dick Fuentes is, maybe he's getting a little better, you know? Now, we've talked about how access to comprehensive sex ed and contraceptives are the most effective ways at reducing abortion rates. This has been empirically demonstrated repeatedly. If anybody would like to hear more, you can go check out my other video that I recently posted called Solving the Abortion Problem, in which I explain the data and why my position is the best position, whether you are pro-life or pro-choice. We all want to see less abortions, and we do that by lowering the rate of unplanned pregnancies. But there's a problem now. Because of these dipshit Republicans, now, when abortion is overturned, or as far as the Roe v. Wade thing is overturned, you have states that will likely ban Plan B and IUDs. Not only do we have Republicans trying to get rid of Roe v. Wade and women's access to abortion, they're also now trying to get rid of actual access to contraceptives, which lower the abortion rates. I don't know how these people are so mentally challenged that they think this is in any way a good idea, but unfortunately we're dealing with Republicans, and these people are not mentally there. They're not cognizant, okay? These are individuals, like I said, who belong in a motherfucking zoo. Missouri's so-called trigger law could quickly make abortion illegal in Missouri if Roe v. Wade is overturned, but legal experts say that the trigger law would affect much more than what most people commonly think of as abortion. University of Missouri, Kansas City law professor Yannette Lindgren tells the RFT, Riverfront Times, that the way Missouri's trigger law is written, combined with the recent decisions by the Supreme Court, means that if Roe v. Wade is overturned, women who use IUDs, couples struggling to have children, and women having miscarriages will be impacted. Missouri's trigger law effectively says that as soon as Roe v. Wade is overturned, abortion can be outlawed in any of three ways. The Missouri trigger law would outlaw abortion except in medical emergencies, but medical emergency is not defined. The scope of what is included under abortion is broader than ending a pregnancy through surgery or the abortion pills. The law defines an unborn child as a human being from the moment of conception and in every stage of its biological development. Therefore, emergency contraception, such as Plan B, would be considered a part of abortion. When taken correctly, Plan B works by temporarily stopping the release of an egg from the ovulation, preventing fertilization. So Plan B is not like flushing out something that's been fertilized. It's preventing the fertilization from even taking place. This is not abortion. You are not killing a developing human being. There is not even a fetus to kill. But according to Missouri and the way that they are banning or the way that they are defining unborn child would impact the access to Plan B and possibly even IUDs. This is insanity, my friends. This is bizarre. And what you're going to see is less people having access to proper contraceptives. You're going to see higher rates of birth, but you're going to see worse outcomes for those children. We don't need to have a big orphan epidemic because women are forced against their will to essentially be an incubator if they do so much as get drunk and have sex one night. If life begins at conception, what does that say about twins? Are twins technically one person then? Because the way that twins come about are from one egg that eventually breaks and becomes two different developing fetuses. The twins' life, for example, didn't begin at conception. So is that one person? Help me understand this. If life begins at conception, how the fuck does this make sense in regards to twins? Because that is a direct example of a life beginning after conception. Lindgren says there is precedent for contraceptives to be legally classified as abortions from the 2014 U.S. Supreme Court decision in Burwell v. Hobby Lobby. I've heard about the Hobby Lobby bullshit. In that case, the privately owned Hobby Lobby did not want to pay for health insurance for their employees that would require the company pay for certain contraceptives. Yes, because Hobby Lobby was run by religious lunatics who reject science and instead just hold on to their bullshit, bigoted ideas. And somehow they're justified because Jesus loves me. No medical organization has ever said contraceptives are abortions, Lindgren says, but Hobby Lobby said, no, our deeply held belief is that life begins at conception. Those are abortions. And the Supreme Court said, we will allow you to define it that way. So there is absolutely a risk of how states will move forward once Roe v. Wade is overturned. And unfortunately, the way it's probably going to be moving forward is completely counterproductive if any of us give a single fuck about lowering abortion rates. I gotta say, Republicans, this ain't looking too good, buddy. I'm sorry. You guys always say, oh, we're not in favor of controlling women. That's not really our goal. We're just wanting to protect the fetus. Okay. Then why are you now likely to go against contraceptives? Sounds a little like you're trying to control women. What the fuck is wrong with you, degenerates? Fuck off. Go suck a cock and stop trying to legislate things that would actually result in less abortions. I know for you guys, pearl clutching about how evil abortion is and getting up on your high horse and virtue signaling about how we're going to ban abortion because we're just good, noble, moral people, lol. That's kind of your shtick. I get it. Like, let's be real. Republicans have ran on getting rid of Roe v. Wade since Roe v. Wade was implemented, and they've never done jack shit until now. So I get it that that's like your kind of shtick. You got to hold on to that because that's what appeals to your voter base of degenerate rednecks and whatnot. I get it, okay? But seriously, you cannot go against contraceptives while simultaneously arguing that you're not in favor of controlling women, because this is a direct overstep, and this is a direct example of you actually trying to control women. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified when I drop a new video.